Thanks, Pat. Two things. One on Hawaii. Do you understand that there are any requests or pending requests from the state that the department is still looking at or reviewing? Is there any unanswered requests yet? And then I have a second question.
Thanks, Lita. I'm not aware of any unanswered requests. Obviously, it's a very iterative process as FEMA identifies what they need from the Department of Defense to Joint Task Force 5.0. And so as we receive those, we will either work to provide support from within the Indo-Pacific Command area of responsibility or reach out elsewhere if those capabilities are not resident there in Hawaii.
And then my second question is on Iran and the Gulf region. Have there been any changes to the U.S. posture in the Gulf region, either maritime or air? And have you seen a decline in malign activity by Iranian boats and the Iranian Navy? Do you believe deterrence is working there, or are you seeing it start to surge again?
Yeah, thanks, Lita. So I don't have anything new to announce in terms of force posture since the last update we provided when the amphibious readiness group arrived in theater. In terms of statistics as it relates to malign activity, this is a trend that we will follow over time. We do believe that we are having a deterrent effect by working closely with our allies and our partners in the region. But it's something we, of course, have to stay after, which is why we located some additional assets in that region. But again, this is something that we'll continue to monitor. Our hope would be that the trend would be downward, but ultimately that's up to Iran. In the meantime, we're going to do everything that we can to ensure the safety and security in the region and the continued ability of commerce to transit the Strait of Hormuz unimpeded. All right, let me go to in the room here, Jen.
Pat, just to follow up on the deterrent effect, can you outline how many incidents between the American F-35s who've been deployed to Syria and the Russian Air Force have occurred? How close has it come?
Thanks, Jen. I don't have any information. I'm not aware of any specific incidents, but let me take that question. We'll come back to you.
And separately, can you put into context why tomorrow's summit between the president and the South Korean and Japanese leaders is so historically significant from a military perspective?
Sure. So really this historic meeting really proves how important this relationship is, not only to our country, but to international security. We continue to see more and more alignment between our three nations, between the U.S., Japan, and the Republic of Korea. As recently as this June's trilateral meeting with the Secretary of Defense and his counterparts. So what we expect to see tomorrow will be significant outcomes that will cement our trilateral cooperation going forward. The deliverables that you'll see coming out of that will take that relationship to a new level, and we will continue to work together to deliver benefits for not only the peoples of our three countries, but also those in the Indo-Pacific region. And certainly don't want to get ahead of the White House in terms of what those specific outcomes will be, but I'm sure we'll have more to say afterward.
Why is this significant, and why is it happening right now? Is it a message to North Korea and China?
I think what you've seen, well, certainly it's a message to the world and to the region about how important these relationships are. I think it's a continuation of what you've seen happening in the Indo-Pacific region for a while now, which is to continue to strengthen those relationships as a way to deter potential aggression, but more importantly, to ensure stability and security in the broader region and internationally. Thank you. And Janie, I'm